Hey guys, welcome to our one-day challenge number 4.
Number four.
Today we're alone again. This means if you haven't seen the last video, go check it out. Our friends from Planet Studio were supporting us there. Today it's our team only.
The biggest takeaway from the last ones is really we have so many ideas, and finding one is the true challenge of the one-day challenge. And we collected quite a bit of awesome ideas for today, so let's go.
Whereas the last few times we did the brainstorming completely here in the office, this time we collected the topics beforehand, and we hope we get through the brainstorming in only half an hour so that we have
Hopefully
more time for the actual project during the day.
Our VR days, we made a VR concert and we built rockets that people can launch themselves, and people stop listening to the concert, basically just pushing the button all the time.
interactive elements. I think somebody summarized it well. We are going to look out for things that react to us being in the world. If we look at one of our 2 maps and just look at one of those areas where we say, how can we add 3 things to that area to make it an example of how we envision the future of active passive interactions on our platform.
Fancy decal stuff.
Let's do fancy decal stuff. Nice. Yeah. It makes sense to focus on the stage because, as you said, all these elements could translate to the other themes.
Actually, if we manage to make it an actual box, let's say you go up there and
have to do it on the stage.
And it spawns a UI, and everything you click spawns around it, then we could actually add it anywhere.
It's gonna be the box.
The
A lot of cool features that I think 80% we're not gonna make anyways, but it's gonna have smoke. It's gonna have fireworks. It's obviously gonna have an AI comedian. It's gonna have party visuals, jukebox, confetti, a party ball.
That's basically it, yeah?
Yeah, thanks. Brainstorming's over. It obviously took us a little bit more than expected, but I think that's fine. And we came up with a pretty fun and cool idea that's also versatile because it combines a lot of different features and functionalities and ideas. So we want to design the box. It's going to be an item that can be spawned into all of our environments. And once it's clicked upon, it will display a list of different effects and features. Like, for example, a firework that can be triggered in the environment, or a giant physics ball that drops down into the audience and the audience can interact with it. Or we even had an idea with an AI comedian that spawns out of the box and just starts telling bad AI jokes. So let's see what the actual result's gonna be. Our team's now splitting up into design, UI, and UX before we actually start designing all of the effects. And so we have a baseline of the box spawning into the environment, despawning, how's the user experience in terms of when you click the thing, is there going to be a list of different items to click and choose from. So that's gonna probably occupy us for the next 1-2 hours. And then with the rest of the day, we're gonna have the fun part of designing the different effects and modules coming out of the box.
We are working very quick right now. So Annabelle and I, we already kind of talked about the box idea. For us, it was always the box, but then we try to take a step back and think about maybe it's not a box, maybe it's something else, maybe it's a sphere, maybe it's something that's floating. But in the end, the box is the right metaphor because it's like the magic box. You hit it, something comes out. Everybody knows that, so we should just go with it. That's what we did. And then we talked a bit about the whole UX thing. So what will happen when people actually approach the box, when they click it, when the menu opens up? Because there are questions coming up like, okay, is everybody able to click the box and actually spawn different effects, or is it only something for the admins or something?
Just trying out different things. For instance, these are decals. It's basically like a decal in the real world that you can place anywhere you want.
Okay, and then you can move it and animate it.
Then I can move it and animate, and then I can also give it some color, just decide where exactly it is.
I think we made a really quick and clean design for the box. It's pretty obvious that you have to push the button on top of it, and there's like exclamation marks on the side. So it's clear that something will happen if you push the button, and because that design is so cut down, it was fast to make, like the model is ready. Took like half an hour, now it's texturing time, and I think that will also take half an hour to an hour, and then we'll put it in the engine and we'll have our box.
So as I was the one who was so keen on integrating AI to this thing, now I have to struggle myself through the documentation of the plugin that we're going to use. Luckily enough, a few months back, we already made a first experiment with integrating AI to our framework, and we already found a plugin that has also since then developed quite a bit, and it should be having all the features that we require to do what we need to do in there. Birthplace switch, what's going on?
You know, I'm proficient in multitasking. That's why I switched from developer only to developer and daycare. This is Layla, and today she helps us out with our entertainment part. Hi, Layla. So it's in the afternoon, and I think we have 1.5 hours left, and I think it shows that we did quite a few of these now, because the task we selected was perfectly in a time frame that is realistic. It has a lot of ceiling of where we could go, so whatever we finished, we have one more. Currently debugging the framework for the box, which includes placeholder here, and when I click on the placeholder, I have a list of things I can activate. In this case, I'm checking if correctly spawns. I'm seeing here it spawned correctly. I just have to figure out here. We also see the smoke effect correctly is appeared in the room. So I just have to sync with Max to finalize how it performs. So the basic framework is there of having a box that can be clicked, that spawns the different things. And each of the team member has something to add there. And I think even the comedian already told some jokes that the office liked. So it's going well. It seems like the actual box will be there by the end of the day, which is, I think, a success.
Did the baby come out of the box?
Yeah, someone pressed baby on the box.
I'm sitting here with Max, and we prototyped the first version of the function for the AI comedian. But basically what we did so far was creating the blueprints for getting the text so my prompt, getting that into the engine, adding the variables for the different parameters, like the name, the number of people, the position, the company, so the AI can create custom jokes. And then what we're doing now is creating the attachment to 11 labs, so that the text output that we receive will be instantly converted into sound and then played as an audio file in our box.
Looks like you clicked the box alone, huh? Don't feel bad. Your social life couldn't click attend to its own party invite either.
I think the biggest risk that we have left is the fact that it's multiplayer. That means we have multiple people that needs to use it. We incorporate this, but honestly, a system like this doesn't go without testing. So I think the biggest risk is we might have a version, but then we test it and suddenly, I don't know, it doesn't appear for me, or even the comedian has a complex system about how many OpenAI. So if every individually would ask OpenAI or AI systems for the comedian's questions, everybody will receive something different. So there needs to be stuff to centralize it so everybody hears the joke at the same time. So multiplayer is the complexity, I think, that we have to respect. Might not be working out today, but yeah, I think that's going to be the black box, that the surprise box for us.
So today was quite challenging, as typical when designing multiplayer functions. So our whole idea in general results in a player basically interacting with something to trigger something for everyone, which is always challenging. Multiplayer has never been easy, but that's fine. We have a lot of experience with it. I believe we went quite far today. I'm quite happy with the results. And to be honest, it was quite a lot of fun because we discovered a few fun new functions we will definitely use in the future. We built the main box, is the actor, the object the player interacts with, and then each separate function that can be called is a separate actor, so our whole team could work on those independently.
So the biggest challenge for today is, I think, to finish everything and put everything together so at the end it's one project that works.
So it's the moment of truth. We're all coming together to see the results put together, right? Usually when we do this, roughly 50% of what we did works. So let's see. Let's see how it's gone today. And we are even in multiplayer, right? Seeing all the box interactions put together in action here on screen. You can see the box.
It's there.
It's
What's
there.
in the box?
What's in the box?
What's
The question
in the
is
box?
what's in the box?
Show me.
So this is the box, and I can click the box. What we can also do is we can launch firework.
Woo!
Beautiful.
Oh, nice.
Beautiful.
All right. What wouldn't be better than visuals?
That's trippy.
I don't know how you made this.
Okay, but the comedian, right?
Oh, we probably won't.
Looks like you clicked the box alone, huh? Don't feel bad. Your social life couldn't click attend to its own party invite either.
Can you click it again?
That was mean.
All right. So I think
Humor is
no. The thing is that
next
the
level.
context is missing because we're opening it from the engine. So instead, like your name and everything is not being fetched by the
Wow,
system.
you clicked a box all alone in area? Must be your lucky day to be your only friend.
Oh dear.
Another joke. Come on.
Oh, look, you clicked the box alone. Is that because even your shadow needed a break?
Oh man.
Wow, wow, wow.